Okay, if you're a skeptic, will this video make you a believer? A real-life Ghostbuster talking about dealing with the paranormal. That's coming up. Time right now, 6:06.
I'm scared.
Well, here's a question for you. Do you believe in ghosts? If you don't, one Missouri group believes it has the proof that will change your mind.
Take a look at this video. It was taken from the Tri-County restaurant on Old Route 66 in Gray's Summit, and it happened on August 19th, about 11 p.m. See the blue figure move across the screen. Now, we added the music for effect. I mean, to make it, I guess,
spooky.
More scary, more spooky.
Yeah.
But some folks in the newsroom are going, oh, come on. They messed around with the lights, and some folks are going, oh, that's a ghost. I think I'm a believer, I must admit.
Are you?
I am. I'm a believer.
Okay, then I'm not. So we've asked Scott LaChance
Okay.
from Missouri Paranormal Research to join us with more on all this. Now, you're a believer, right?
I'm a believer. I've actually lived through some pretty scary experiences.
Give us a quick backstory on that. You lived in Union, Missouri?
Right. I moved into a house in Union, Missouri, and it was the early summer 2001 with my 3 children. Shortly after moving in, we found out we were living in a haunted house. Actually, the house actually screamed at us. At one point, it actually locked my children in a room and wouldn't let me in to get to them. We did. But what happened is I got involved in this and I got interested in this because I realized that there were a lot of people out there that were experiencing things that needed somebody to come in that knew what was going on, that knew how to handle it, that have actually been through this type of experience.
All right, so Stephen, when we see that video, and maybe we can run it again, show this video, how do you know? I mean, when you look at this, how do you know it's a ghost and it's not just doctored video?
Well, for one thing, if you look, when you see the video, if you watch the floor there, see the blue go across the floor? It's actually interacting with its environment. It would be very, very hard for somebody to Photoshop that in, so to speak. This actual video was taken during a lockdown. It was in the basement. There were no windows. When I do a lockdown, we're very, very particular about how we do it. There were motion detectors put at every entrance of the area.
Did it detect this movement here?
What we did is we heard it was some banging sounds, and they went down to check. This actual video was captured on a camera by a member of my team named Tom Halstead. We went down. I actually held the camera in my hand, and I looked at that, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, let's download it real quick and see what we got." And I have to tell you, I was pretty amazed myself. I've seen this blue thing happening before. We've gotten pictures of apparitions with the blue, but it's pretty interesting. I think this is probably one of the best ghost videos I've seen in quite a while.
Well, okay, my question is, how's business at the restaurant since this has been seen?
Well, actually, business is doing quite well at the restaurant. We're in some sort of ghost renaissance here in America. We really are.
A ghost renaissance.
Well, you look at it, what you see on television, what you see at the movies, a lot of paranormal radio shows out there right now. People are interested in the paranormal.
All right, so Stephen, to skeptics like me, and I look at that video and I go, did I see Bigfoot in there too?
Come on.
To folks like me, you say what?
Well, I said, if you're a skeptic, I'm never going to change your mind.
Right.
Whatever I put in front of you, you're going to find some reason that it's not going to be real. Until you have that experience, until you have your own experience, there's not much I can do to change your mind. All I can do is present it to you and say, here it is. This is what it is. This is where we captured it. And, you got to kind of make up your own mind from there.
I'm a believer. Because I have had an experience, which unfortunately we don't have time to share. But listen, if you want to hear more of Stephen's story, his personal paranormal story is going to be featured on the Discovery Channel's A Haunting series this fall. So they did a whole big segment on you.
Right, that's correct.
All right. Well, thanks for coming in. It's always interesting. Whether you believe or not, it's interesting to look at.
That's true. That's true.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming in. We appreciate your time this morning.